So the Red Sox just fired their manager along with 4 other coaches after scoring 17 runs against the Orioles. Here's everything you need to know about the Alex Cora firing. So the Red Sox just fired Alex Cora along with 5 other members of the coaching staff on Saturday, trying to overhaul their coaching staff early season because their team has been nothing less of disappointing the entire season. So Red Sox fired their bench coach, hitting coach, third base coach, assistant hitting coach, and hitting strategy coach were all dismissed, and the game planning and run prevention coach has also been switched to a new position in the organization. While obviously firing after a 17-1 win seems weird on the surface, there's a lot more to the story than that. Obviously, they had one good game against the Orioles. They won 17-1, huge victory. But the season up to that point has just been disappointing. They started the season a staggering 1-9, ranked 20th in hitting and 26th in pitching stats. And honestly, for their roster, it's just been disappointing for the Red Sox, and an overhaul was needed. Red Sox currently rank last in the entirety of the AL East and are 7 games behind the leading New York Yankees. And honestly, it's just been an extremely disappointing year for the Red Sox. I mean, really nothing has went right for them, to be honest. Again, like I said, they rank 20th in overall hitting, 26th in overall pitching, and are tied for dead last in home runs in the entire league. They rank 21st in ERA. Overall, it's just been an extremely disappointing year for the Red Sox. I mean, again, like I said, they rank 20th in hitting, 26th in pitching. They are tied for last in home runs. And it just hasn't been a good year for the Red Sox, especially what they were expected to do this season. It's extremely disappointing, and I'm sure fans feel about the same way about the Red Sox. Red Sox have the 12th payroll in the league with $193.6 million payroll. They have many stars in their team, but it just hasn't worked out this season so far. And honestly, I think something needs to change. Obviously, they're trying to revamp the coaching staff before it gets too late, and I think this is where they start. So for now, Chad Tracy, the AAA affiliate manager for the Boston Red Sox, has officially been moved up to be their interim manager. So obviously, what this means for the Red Sox is that they are trying to revamp their team right now. They are trying to move on from Alex Cora, and while Alex Cora obviously led them to very good years with the Red Sox, I think it was about time that a lot of overhauls needed to happen. And firing some hitting strategy and hitting coaches definitely will help them. Again, 20th in hitting. It hasn't looked good for the Red Sox. So it's going to be very interesting to see how they actually recover from this firing. So after the firing of Alex Cora, Trevor Story and Roman Anthony both spoke up on how they felt about it. Here are the words from them.
For us, the only thing to do now is to play baseball today, right, and move forward. We get to play baseball today. So, and for me, I get to be back in the lineup today. So I'm going to focus on that and just trust that the people here, they're going to do what they're going to do what they're going to do, and we still have a chance to win a lot of baseball games. We've got 130 plus games left, so you can kind of sit there and be down on it and harp on it, and I think we had a great staff, but just got to move forward, right?
When did you find out yesterday, and what was your reaction to getting the news?
Yeah, I found out I think right around the time that everyone else found out, but shocked for sure. I think haven't been in the big leagues that long, one, but two, I've never been a part of something like that. So I think anytime something like that happens, it's a shocking feeling, right? I think everyone was shocked. So again, I think it's one of those things that just kind of hits you, and you realize that you still are obligated to show up and do your thing and be a professional, and regardless of who is here and who's not here, gonna have to go out there today, and I get to go out there today and play baseball.
How did you find out?
The same way everyone kind of found out, just a simple announcement within the team, and we had a text, and it kind of just hit. So that's pretty much, I think, how everyone in here found out.
Obviously, most of you know Trace for a long time. How do you think that will help the team?
Yeah, I think when you're kind of just familiar with somebody during a time like this, and someone like Trace steps in, he's tremendous at what he does, and I think there's a reason that everyone who goes through AAA and is in Worcester with him loves him, and we know he's going to have our back and do everything he can during this kind of tough time, right? So again, shocking, right? You didn't expect it, but now you kind of just adapt and overcome, and Trace is going to be great.
Roman, how was Craig, Sam, and John's message received here in the clubhouse this morning?
It was good. I mean, I think, again, it's one of those things that, kind of has to be said, right? But at the same time, as players, you kind of huddle up and understand that, again, we're still held to the same standard. We're still going to, be held to the same standard by the fans, by the people around us, and within ourselves. And, I think regardless of who's here and who's not here, when we take the field, we hold ourselves to that standard. And if we, continue to do that, and, things are going to turn and things are going to be just fine. Again, obviously this is weird, but at the same time, it's going to be all right.
Shocking, I think, is the main word to express. Yeah.
Do you disagree with the decisions?
I mean, I was shocked by the decision, I think, is a fair way to put it. I think those are some of the best coaches in the world, and obviously our performance on the field, kind of cost them their job. So, shocked is the word.
You experienced something similar to this in Colorado with Walt, right?
Kinda, yeah. Obviously, much different. That was Walt's first year managing. Yeah, I don't know if I feel comfortable comparing those two.
I just mean in terms of, how it was received in the clubhouse, how you guys rallied after that. Was it something that you felt like galvanized the group, brought you guys closer together to continue to focus on the jobs you had on the field, or kind of disruptive?
Yeah, I mean, Walt and AC shared the same players coach mentality, and the trust between those two are, as good as it comes. And so it's always tough when, you lose a guy like AC who's, been here as long as I've been here, and obviously much longer than I have. But, yeah, he had our backs every single day. He was, very truthful with the players, and, took bullets for us and did everything you can ask for and more as a manager. And just can't express, how thankful I am to have had played for him. And yeah, I got a lot of love for that guy.
How did you find out last night?
Yeah, AC called me and told me, and yeah, tough moment.
Obviously, Trevor Story was not very happy with these firings, and it's definitely kind of shocking that they would do this at this stage, especially very early in the season. I guess they were trying to revamp it early before it gets too bad. It also puts the players in a very bad spot. I mean, they randomly have to have a new manager come in here and 5 different new coaches. I mean, it's going to be very interesting to see how this Red Sox team goes the rest of the season, and maybe if the new manager can win them a few games. But as I'm recording this, they did just beat the Baltimore Orioles 5-3. But as I'm recording this, the Red Sox did just beat the Baltimore Orioles 5-3 today. So it's going to be interesting to see, how the team handles this and how they can do moving forward. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.